good, y'all? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. That's when I'm filming this. So I thought I got a new release from Oaken Lab. This is called Conservatory. We'll get into that in a little bit, but first we'll get with the face prep. I have my Parasso White pre-shave. Just been using it up. I have so much software laying around that I have to get through it. I try to make use of it. Got about a day's growth here. Nothing crazy, but enough to have some hair to take down. Yeah, so yeah, I've been waiting months for this release. I've been bugging the artisan, Chris. I was like, yeah, when are you gonna send this to the States? When are you gonna send it? But he was always planning to. Just finally, now it's here. And this is, like I said, called Conservatory. This has been released before, I think over a year ago. Really enjoy Oaken Lab stuff. Fantastic artisan. As you can see here, he has some imaginary notes. It says, I'll just leave it on the screen. It says delicate botanicals, glass house, neroli, and rolling fog. So that's an interesting scent. We'll get into that. For the razor of choice, we'll be going with my Blackbird Titanium. As you can see, it's no longer has a machine look. This is bead blasted. Luckily, I was able to get Chris from Carve to be able to blast this for me, and I'm very thankful for that, as he's very busy. I think he's considering making it a service for people to blast razors, but I think he's too busy, so you could take that as a grain of salt. But as you can see, there's absolutely no machine marks. It's very uniform finish. It's absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Even like any sort of specks inside the lines, it's just gone. Looks fantastic. This is the inside. So, and the Blackbird is, as you guys know, if you've watched my channel, it's just going with Gillette Silver Blue, my favorite blade, pretty much. It's just a fantastic razor. I just love it for the efficiency. It's not the smoothest razor in my den, but it's easily the most efficient, I think. Yeah, I think it's the most efficient, so yeah, just loading it. Yeah, I don't know, this is top 2 for me at this point. It's just a great razor, super light, super efficient. I don't have to buff all day. The angle is very easy to find. Just a fantastic razor. Really excited to own this. So let's get into the load. Oh, for the brush of choice, we'll be going with my Declaration Grooming Magnum Jefferson B6. So get into the load. We'll be at 3 minutes. We'll go to 3:30 or 3:40. Yeah, really interesting scent. I received it this week. It's an exclusive at West Coast Shaving, at least here in the States, that is. So that's the only place you can get it if you're looking for it. I heard that this was a small batch due to lack of ingredients or being able to get materials. I heard this down the pipeline from the artisan, so I don't know how much there is. So if you're planning to get it, I'd hop on it. If not, then don't worry about it. Don't buy it. But yeah, we got a decent enough load here. And let's get into the leather. Yeah, but yeah, one might think this might be more appropriate for the summer after reading the scent notes, but to me this feels like kind of like a all year round scent. It doesn't feel like I would assign it to any particular season. It's definitely not dark, obviously, but I don't think it's like citrusy, bright, crazy. When I think of bright, I think of citrus. I'm sure there's other, like florals maybe. But yeah, I don't think this is like a flat out summer scent either. It would probably be very appropriate for the spring or the fall, or like I said, all year round. Yeah, this is really nice. It's got like a clean vibe to it, but not like fresh. Yeah, so that was the imaginary notes. The official notes are as follows: basil, orange peel, bergamot, neroli, rose, cedar, sumatrin, benzoin, ambergris, patchouli, and cassia, if I said that correctly. I think it's blended to the point where I can't really pick up a ton of individual notes, but ironically, I can pick up the orange peel. It literally smells like orange peel. It's kind of nuts. Like if I took my nose and put it up to an orange. It's not dominant or anything, but that's something I can pick up. And it's got like if you've tried the scent from Oaken Lab called Plein Air, it's got a similar kind of sweetness to it that the Plein Air has, but it goes like a different direction. Yeah, it's slightly less sweet, but it kind of has like a slight similarity, very minor. But yeah, like I said, it goes a completely different direction. What else? I get like a subtle green presence to it. Like it's definitely faint green. It's like a subtle green. It's probably from the basil or the bergamot. Bergamot's more citrusy. I don't really know what the green note is from. Maybe other than the basil. But it really, in my opinion, it captures the imaginary notes really well. Like they put rolling fog in there, botanicals and glass house and neroli. To me, it kind of smells like I'm in a glass house. Like there's plants around me almost. And like they're like I'm in a foggy area. It's kind of weird. It just sounds weird for me to say out loud, but like that's really how I feel. I feel like they do a really good job of kind of describing those imaginary notes and translating that into kind of the real thing. And this is kind of more well known in like real perfumery versus like something that's you normally see in a shaving soap. So it's definitely cool. It's welcome. In terms of the base, this is still the V3 base, which is fantastic. It's actually top 3 in my opinion currently, just due to the post shave being so awesome. It's plenty dense, as you can see, easy enough to lather, plenty slick, obviously. Yeah, I haven't tried the Omnibus yet from Barrister & Mann. I got, right now, my other favorites are probably Lothar and Sierra K2E. Yeah, those are some of my favorites. So this one is definitely up there and plays ball with them for sure. I could use them all interchangeably and get fantastic shaves. Yeah, but it's crazy how they're able to capture like a botanical vibe with like a freshness, light sweetness, and like a little bit of that orange peel. It's just so unique. Scent strength is about 5 out of 10. Literally smack dab in the middle. Sorry if I'm taking forever to lather here. Might have loaded a little bit too heavy, but lathering's fun, right? Almost there. I'm just doing like 1 or 2 more water additions. I kind of like, nowadays when I lather, I kind of like to agitate more in the beginning, and then I'll follow up with some painting motions of water to kind of really bring down that volume just a little bit, still have it, and then, you know, get the lather really start to shine, get it properly hydrated. Cool. Awesome. We are ready for the first pass. This shave will go by quick because it's a DE razor, and it feels like I've been using mostly straight razors recently, so DE razors feel like a joke at this point. Yeah, like I said, I got Days Growth Gillette Silver Blue. Last week when I received this razor back from Carve, I literally had like 3.5 days. Wow, a ton of growth in the sink. wish I could show it to you. I literally had like 3.5 days growth, and it literally wiped it out in one pass. It was like nuts, no clogging. I was like amazed. I'm sure a ton of razors could do that, but I don't know, this combination of a small blade gap and a positive exposure coupled with some good blade clamping really is a recipe for success. And it's kind of ironic because this was Blackland's first razor. This was the Kickstarter idea that they had back in like 2015, I believe. And in my opinion, it's their best, but that's not a bad thing. Shane's kind of innovating. He's always trying to create new designs and ideas like the Vector, which is really cool. And this is like strictly an opinion kind of thing. Like I'm sure there's people that prefer other Blackland razors to that. So in my opinion, this is the best one, but that's just my opinion. All right, we're done with the first pass. Hope you guys have been doing well, enjoying your shaves. You guys pick up any new releases recently? Leave a comment below. Any artisan. I know Grapefruit just came out. I did pass on it. I already have the OG. Stuff is like, I already have the OG soap for that. But I'm thinking of picking up that Grapefruit 2 Splash. Don't really know what other releases I'm looking forward to right now. I know First Line Shave just released I don't know what it's called, but it's the Oud for Greatness Dupe, which is a niche fragrance from Initio, which is a sister house to Parfums de Marly. So it's kind of a big deal. It's a well-known house, both those houses. I skipped on that because I had just gotten Namka from Lothar, which is another oud scent. Definitely different, but it's kind of satisfied my oud fix for the time being, is what I'm really saying. Yeah, I know MacDuff's has been dropping a shit ton of releases. Can't keep up with them right now. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if you're looking. Fougere Angelique and Gothique just came out. Like, it's just so many soaps, I can't keep up. So, I don't know, I told myself I'd hold off a bit of a bunch of releases because I really wanted this one. And I already have a crap ton of soap. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Second pass. And something about these Gillette Silver Blues, man, I always go back to it. Especially in this razor. Something is weird about it where it just feels so smooth. It'll feel like aggressive. Like I threw a Kai blade in this last time I used it for the hell of it. And the Kai felt so harsh on the Blackbird. Like the Blackbird just didn't feel nearly as smooth. And then I threw this fresh Gillette Silver Blue in. And it was like butter. Yeah, it's crazy to think that the reason I like this so much is it's just the efficiency. I know a lot of people have different preferences, especially if you're a daily shaver. A lot of people don't care about having the most efficient razor. They want something that's smooth and comfortable, and that makes a lot of sense. And it's probably the same reason why I own a ton of razors. But yeah, I mean, maybe I just like variety, that too. But I think it's really refreshing when you have a razor that can take down a ton of growth without you having to necessarily overshave a ton. Which can lead to irritation, at least in my experience. And a lot of people have different ways that they shave, and like sometimes they don't really care about getting a super close BBS shave, you know. They just want like a nice with the grain, like a damn fine shave basically. They don't want it like super be what's smooth. Some people, they get irritation from that, so I understand that for sure. Me, I just like the feeling of having smooth skin for like, I don't know, 10 hours or whatever. So that's what we're going for here on this last pass. Yeah, but speaking of bead blasting, it looks like Carve is nearing to the end of their deadline on their titanium release for their razor. They've been teasing it a lot on their IG. When I spoke to Chris, he hasn't told me when the release will be. You know, it's been a long time coming, so. But I did get to test out the prototype a few months back, if you've seen my channel. Damn, it's close. It's just crazy. Yeah, I did get to test it a few months back, and that razor was awesome. The titanium Carve. Not sure if it'll pick it up or not, because it just has so much. And I do enjoy the aluminum version, actually. I'm gonna go this way. There you go. But yeah, we'll see. It's exciting for sure to see it. Hopefully it finally comes out. But this razor and some of my others have definitely killed my RAD, razor acquisition disorder. Absolutely. Like, I'm not in the market for another at all. So like that WR3 you guys saw me use a couple weeks ago, I had it on loan. I'm probably not going to get it. I'm just not into gem razors really, but it was a fantastic shaver. I know many people who get that will really enjoy it, love the shaving experience. But yeah, I'm not like jumping out to get it. And the same thing goes for that Blackland saber. I sold it because I just didn't use it. But back to the soap, the residual is excellent. Like, I was able to buff quite a bit. Didn't really need a ton of cleanup, but I was able to buff enough where I didn't get any irritation really. But yeah, that's the Bead Blasted Blackbird. Fun to use. I mean, before the finish was changed, it was still fun to use. I just mean the razor. But yeah, we'll get into the splash. Right, let me rinse off. It ended up being 18 minutes on a DE shaves. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I was in a mood to talk today. What can I say? Yeah, so I like the splash even more. I did try the splash. Most of the time, almost every time, I like the splash more on a artisan product. It's just a better carrier for the fragrance. It just is. In my opinion, this is a top splash on the market. This and Lothar splash are my favorites. Okay, so I definitely get more. I'm getting some patchouli, some neroli, some little bit of that tiny bit of citrus from that orange and bergamot. So it feels like in the soap, I wasn't really able to pick out individual notes, even though I got the essence of the same scent that I get in the splash. But I guess because the splash is like, I guess, more potent for the fragrance, or it's easier to detect notes, and I'm definitely able to detect it. And it's a wonderful scent. It's definitely not my favorite from Oaken, but I'm happy to have it. And wow, really close shave. All right, that's it for the shave, guys. Overview, we use the Jefferson Declaration, the Tiber, and Conservatory by Oaken. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for the long video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.